Okay, hello everyone. This is Bryan Benson here, COO and of the Aurum Foundation, and I want to make sure that the interpreters are ready to go. Like I said, we have the biggest call that we've ever had, um, and yeah, it's at 3,000 people, and unfortunately, this is not the reason that we wanted to have such a big audience here, but you know, things happen in life, and we have to figure out how to move on, and that's what I want to talk about with you guys today here. Um, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go ahead and dive into some of the slides that I've prepared. But the number one message that I have for everyone here today is that uh, we have been compromised. There has been an attack on Aurum, not only on the connection with the wallets that a lot of people know about, but there have been other um, attack vectors. I guess is the best way to put it. And we are here standing in front of you guys today because we are going to be fixing this. We're going to be refunding the money to all the users who have lost funds. We're going to get the product back up and running. We're going to get the AXAI bots back up and running. We're going to get the Nero product back up and running. But first, we need to do the damage control. And I'm going to dive into some specifics about what happened, about what the steps look like from here, about some of the timeframes. But I will not be going into every single detail on every single wallet and every single issue that we've had. Suffice it to say that this has been a very serious breach for us as a company, but it doesn't mean that our company is going away. And I don't know how many times I've read out there, and people have sent me messages that, oh, we just what we thought, this was a scam. Oh, look, you're taking the money. Oh, look, just after the event, look what you've done. Look what has happened. And, I'm here to say that that's not what's happening. We are here. We're fighting to get everything corrected, to get everything back into place. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, lesser companies probably would have folded with this, but Aurum is a strong company. We've been going for 3 years, and we plan to continue to develop our long-term goals. Now, obviously, we have a short-term setback here that has seriously impacted our ability to do business. We've had to close down certain of our systems. Nothing looks the way it's supposed to look right now, but we're working very hard in the background to make sure that we can get us back as soon as possible to the funds that have gone away, to those people that are missing funds. We have a commitment to recuperate all of those funds. The EXAI bots that you have, the old stuff that you had in there, the Bitcoins that you have in the Zeus bot, all that stuff, we are doing a full, complete audit on the entire Aurum family of companies, the entire Aurum family of technologies, because it wasn't just a single vector attack. There were multiple types of attacks that happened at the same time that had appeared to have been planned, weeks and if not months in advance. And so let me go ahead and dive into the brief presentation that I have for you. This will probably be recorded and put onto YouTube. So I know that there's a lot of people that aren't able to get into the room today and hear this live from me, but this will be available immediately following. So whoever's not in there on your team, I know there's leaders out there that have messaged me privately that have said that their team's not able to see this, not able to be in. All this information will be shared very shortly with everyone. So let me go ahead and just dive right in here, and let's go ahead and share this. Okay, wonderful. Again, this is a difficult call for me because this is not what I was planning to do this weekend or this week. We obviously don't plan to have hacks. We don't want this thing to ever happen to us. But I've been around this space for almost 10 years now, and I've seen a lot of things like this happen. Some worse, some less serious than these, but it's going to be something that we can recover from. I've spoken with everyone, all the stakeholders involved, and we have a full commitment from everyone to ensure that everyone is made whole on this. And so, that's the most important thing that I can tell everyone is while bad things did happen and bad actors were involved in this, we as a company will be able to withstand this. It wasn't a very large percentage of our funds that were compromised, and so we will need a couple, a little bit of time, shall I say. I don't want to give an exact time frame, but we need a little bit of time to complete the audit, to figure out exactly what all the moving parts were, and then to start to rectify it. So at the same time, while we're trying to bring back online the products and services that everyone knows and loves, we're also trying to do damage control to ensure that this doesn't go any further, that people know how to disconnect their wallets from the compromised sites, that people know which sites have been compromised, which ones are the official ones. And so all of this being said, we have a lot of work to do. It's been a very, very difficult time for myself, for the rest of the management, but also for our tech team and for the people that are in the trenches doing the work, trying to stop this, trying to get this fixed, trying to get this solved. So I want to, say a shout out to the people that are working really hard. It seems probably from the outside that this is a catastrophic issue that we are never going to recover from, but that's not the case at all. I've seen these kinds of things at Binance. There's not a lot of public ones, but internally there are quite a few things that happened of this magnitude and more. Bybit got hacked last year in February for over $1.2 billion and recovered. And so my message to everyone is this is not the end of Aurum. This may be the end of some people at Aurum, and this may be the end of the way that we did things before, but this is by no means the end of Aurum. We are going to double down on security. We're going to double down on ensuring that what we've built up until this point continues to work going forward, and continues to serve the needs of the people that we serve, right? Because in a financial system, in a ecosystem like Aurum's, you're only as good as your security. And it's been proven now that we need to up that ante and do better there. So that's exactly what we plan to do. So I'm going to go through these slides. This is not going to be a long call. I'm not going to be taking any questions after this, but I will be coming back to you guys on a more frequent basis. It looks like this weekend we're going to take time to complete the audit, to continue to do the investigation as to what all the parts of this that are happening, and then we'll go ahead and continue to give you guys information about the procedures, about when the deposits are going to come back online live, when the funds are going to be replenished, and all of those good things. So all this to say, bear with us. We're working really hard to make sure that this is not the end of Aurum, but this is something that I think we all know that in good times it's really easy to be happy, and it's easy to take 1,000 pictures and smile all day. But when things go really bad, or when there's a catastrophe or some sort of emergency that happens, I think one of the most important things is to see how people act then, right? And I could promise you guys, if this was a scam, if this was something that we wanted to just make off with people's money, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you. I wouldn't be talking about this. You just wouldn't see me anymore. And I want to be as clear as I can about that, right? Because it's not easy for me to get up here. I don't have anyone's money. I didn't hack anything, but the company that I lead had a very serious breach. And so we are committed from the top to the bottom of the organization to put this behind us, to make it right for all of those who were affected, and to have this be part of Aurum's growth, part of sort of the stripes on the tiger, if you will. This is not going to kill us. This is only going to make us stronger. And I think what's really important to me is you can see people's integrity and morals in times of trial and tribulation, right? And that's what I want to stress to you guys. I'm not here to hide anything from you. I'm not here to hide from you. I'm here to be able to be the person that communicates between the organization and the user base out there, and the community that we've built that's going so well. And the last thing that we want to do is stop this momentum. The last thing we want to do is for Aurum to fall down for this. And so we're not going to allow that to happen. We're working very hard. So yeah, let me dive into some of these slides, and then I will be in touch with some of the leaders as well, so that we can continue to disseminate information. But Andrew will be coming on in the next couple of days to sort of talk about his part of it, and what the future of the Nero products look like, what the future of decentralization looks like. It's very, I think common for people to feel scared and worried about attaching their wallets to Web3 stuff after things like this happen. And so we want to reassure everyone that we're doing everything we can to have a much more secure system to ensure that this doesn't happen again, but also to take care of those who were affected by this. So let me go ahead and just fly through this. So what happened? Obviously, I think everyone knows now, but we had a very sophisticated cyber attack come against us and come from different angles, right? We had a DDoS part of it. We had a website overtaken. We had malware put into the smart contract. There were several different parts of this that I'm not going to go into each one of them specifically, but suffice it to say that our transition to Web3, we became a huge target, and we were attacked. And we didn't do a very good job in stopping it immediately, but we've done a very good job in limiting the amount of funds that have been taken, limiting the scope of which this could have been much, much worse. And so, again, want to thank the team that acted quickly. We still don't have everything perfect the way we want it. People do need to take action to disconnect their wallets from this malware, because if we keep our wallets connected to this bad site, then it's possible that more funds could be taken. And so after this call in the Telegram group, there's going to be clear instructions for everyone to just double, triple check and ensure that your wallets are detached from this site. So the attackers gained authorized access to parts of our infrastructure. And this affected many things. It didn't only affect our connection to the smart contract, but it affected internal company funds. It affected some of our centralized exchange accounts, and it obviously affected the Nero.network domain, which was one of the ways that they were able to get in there and steal some of this stuff. So we're openly sort of acknowledging what happened, and again, we as a team and me personally are fully committed to ensuring transparency, responsibility, decisive action, and making everyone whole that had a problem. And so while it is an extremely uncomfortable time to lose anything, be that at $5, $100, $1,000, $100,000, please know that I'm doing everything in my power to get that money back into the wallets that it came from, get the flow back so that the EXI bot, the Zeus bot, the ProBot, and the Nero products are continuing to operate in a healthy and in a stable manner. So where do we stand today? First thing is we're not going anywhere. We are here. The company continues to operate, and we're continuing to drive for a safer, more productive future. And again, our long-term vision and plan are not going anywhere. So the overall impact that we had as a result of the attacks was that a portion of the funds were compromised. And I think we need to be clear about this. But the majority of the assets in our ecosystem remain secure. And that's the most important thing, right? This could have gone a lot worse, folks. and thanks to some quick action internally, we were able to limit it to the ones that people know about. So the overall impact does not threaten the stability of our company. Now, it may, threaten the stability of our community if we don't do the right things fast enough. And we're very, very cognizant of that. We're very, very well aware of that. But our commitment is to recover all affected funds, to restore the platform, to strengthen the infrastructure, and to protect our community. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to give you guys the exact same thing over again so this happens again. We're going to make very, very, very certain and very sure that this is not what's going to happen, but that everyone that does access the platform will be safe, will be secure, and will not be viable to these kinds of threats anymore. So protecting the community is the number one thing to me. I had so many people emailing, reaching out to me, saying things, both good and bad things, nice comments of, hey, we support you and we're praying for you, to, hey, why are you scamming me? I'm poor and I don't have any money, right? And those things hurt me, but I understand them. I would do the same thing if I had lost money. But I want you guys to know, and I want everyone to understand, and I want everyone to know this from me personally, that we are going to make sure that everyone is protected here. We're going to make sure that everyone that was affected recovers their funds. Now, I can't promise it's going to be today, tomorrow, or the next day, but that is what we are committing from the ownership side, from the management side, from the corporate side. Now let's excuse me, let's talk real quickly about the Web3 transition. Um, the migration to a new Web3 infrastructure is a complex process, right? Here we are trying to do something, monumental. The regulators asked us to do this. They pushed us down this direction. So we went down this direction, and the team was deploying a completely new infrastructure, trying to maintain the ongoing platform operations. And this is the exact moment when the attackers decided, hey, look, these guys are, have a lot of moving parts over here. This would be a good one. So the unauthorized access to parts of our legacy infrastructure is what ultimately was the Achilles heel here, and was what hurt us. So this is experience, though. Again, like I said, I come from quite a long experience in this stuff, and I've seen these things before. I've navigated through them before. Our company is in good hands. From the ownership group, from the rest of the corporate team, we have 100% commitment to make this right. So, like I said, it has reinforced the importance of completing this migration, adding additional security, and comprehensive audits. So that's what I'm going to be taking over, which I've been working on already. But officially, I'm heading the audit to figure out exactly what the scope of this is, what the magnitude of what has happened, and how we can best recover from this. So, as it says at the end there, the carefully managed recovery process before the new infrastructure is launched. So first, we want to figure out what the damages are, make those damages right. Then we can continue on with the new infrastructure. So this is our immediate response. Many of these things have already happened. Isolate the effects of the infrastructure to prevent further impact. And that's something that both from the Aurum side and from the user side, we need you guys to be proactive here. We need you guys to follow the instructions that will come in the Telegram group, how to ensure that your wallet is detached from this. Second, secure the remaining system and services. That's something that we've already been doing and working on. Number three, we'll launch a comprehensive technical and security audit. So I'll be heading up that audit. I've already received a lot of information from external sources, from investigators. I've been working on this since the moment I knew about it, and I think you're going to see some interesting things come out over the next couple days and weeks. But rest assured that we're working hard to understand first exactly what happened, and then to remedy everything that went wrong. So that's what our plan is begin assessing the financial impact and then identifying all the affected users. We already have lists, but we want to make sure that we have everyone so that there's no stone left unturned there. And then number 5 says start preparing the recovery and compensation plan. So part of it is getting the funds back to those who had it immediately taken. Part of that is getting people paid on the products that have been stalled during the Web3 cutover. So continuing developing the Web3 infrastructure with enhanced security measures. That's something that Andrew is going to be spearheading personally. And so I'm going to be focused on the audit and the recovery measures to the people. And I promise you guys, look at me in my eyes. I will not rest until every person that has been affected by this has reconciliation on this and has been made whole. So this is my commitment to you. I don't know how to do any better than this. This is all I got. I'm doing the very best I can, and I think if we come together as a community, as a company, as an ecosystem, we can get through this together. So the last one there is engage internal and external cybersecurity specialists to support the investigation recovery. I really want there to be a very clear understanding of what happened, whether it's someone internal, external, in North Korea. I don't care where they are. We need to know who is behind this, who is doing it. And if it is someone internal, there will be serious consequences. And, there'll be a lot of reckoning here. But regardless of what the outcome shows us, we already have learned quite a few things. We need to be better at the cybersecurity side. And that's exactly what we plan to do. So our strategic recovery plan is exactly what I just said. This attack has not changed our long-term vision, but it obviously, made us pivot on some of the priorities, right? The priority 2 weeks ago, or, whenever we were in Antalya, was to continue to grow the business. We had a lovely event. We had so many wonderful leaders there. Really an excellent time to be sharing with everyone. But that's changed a little bit now, right? Now we need to fix what has gone wrong. We need to make everyone right, and we need to continue to build the future products that we have with a higher level of cybersecurity, so that this isn't going to happen again. So to move forward as quickly and as effectively as possible, the company is now advancing, as I mentioned prior, on two parallel strategic directions. And I'll be leading one of them. Andrew will be leading the other. And so our strategy combines the restoration, which to me is the most important thing, right? If we can't get that part of it right, we might as well not even move to the next one. So that's why I'm personally going to be leading that one. And our strategy combines not only the restoration, but continued development of future ecosystems. So we want to get everyone who has money in the zoo spot back online, back whole. We want to get everyone in the EXAI and ProBots back there. And we want to also have a Web3 decentralized technology that we can start to move to. So that's what we'll be doing. So just real briefly in recap there, the Nero development side will be handled by Andrew Isaacs. And this will focus on a couple different things. First of all, secure Web3 infrastructure, safe trading environment, a Nero DEX where we have control of our own decentralized exchange. There will be a new AI trading bot product, and I'll let Andrew talk about that in a call in the coming days. And then future ecosystem expansion. So that's really sort of the more forward-looking development side of things. But the damage control, the mitigation of what's happened is really going to be led by me, and I'm going to focus on restoring the existing ecosystem, supporting the community throughout every stage of the recovery process. And so this starts with a technical audit, which is happening right now, and could take a few more days. I can't give you guys an exact time frame as to when that will wrap up. But then the second part of that is recovering the affected assets, compensate the people that have been affected, and then continue to push our community, towards better communication, both from us and from the community, and as well as focus on regulatory compliance going forward. So these are sort of the two strategic parts that we have going on. This is the phased sort of recovery or roadmap, if you will. The first part of it, as I mentioned, is the audit and the investigation. We currently are doing that, both internal, external. I'm leading up the audit, but the investigation is being done by external crypto investigation companies, basically. So a comprehensive technical and security audit, going to determine the full scope of the incident. We don't have that completely yet. We thought we did, but there were a couple other things that we weren't seeing. Identify all affected assets, users, and systems. That's a really critical part of this. And then finalize the recovery and compensation strategy. And once we do that, then we'll announce that to you guys. And that's phase two is the recovery and compensation strategy, whereby we'll keep the community informed, as much as we can every couple days. You'll probably be hearing from me or Andrew or Shane or someone to give you guys an update on where we're at and what's happening. But restoring those user balances is really the key for us. Whether those funds were taken through the hack, whether those funds have gone offline because we brought down the rest of the system, which is the case of the EXAI bot or the Zoo spot. Rest assured that those balances are all there. We're not, there's nothing funny is happening with that stuff. We just brought it down because we didn't want there to be any other compromises to anything else. So implement a fair and transparent compensation framework, and then recover the compromised assets where possible. And then that will lead us to the relaunching of the platform. So we want to complete the transition to a new secure Web3 infrastructure. We want to restore all the old platform services, but in stages. We want to verify that the system is operating with a very highest integrity. So we'll be doing some penetration testing. We'll be, going with CertIC. We'll be going with Hacken. We'll be doing all sorts of things to ensure, a different level and a more complete level of security there. And then the fourth phase is the full operations will resume. So this will be normal business operations. We'll continue to expand the ecosystem, part of the plans that we've already had, and we'll resume normal platform functionality. And this will help us focus on long-term growth and innovation and continue to expand Aurum ecosystem. So building the future together for more than 3 years. And this is just kind of me wrapping up here, but I think, I've been here a year and a half, almost 2 years. And what we've seen in this time is an amazing company growing in amazing strides. And, we now have the opportunity to continue to grow through a very difficult period, through a very difficult challenge. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So we've had stable products up until now. We've had uninterrupted operations. And this is our opportunity to build sustainable future, continue to keep this sustainable, and continue to have income for those who are building the business and part of this. So this incident does not change anything that we've built uh, or where we're going or what we're going to continue to build. The vision is still there. My sort of goals are still there. My ability to meet my own personal goals is still there with the 1,000 millionaires and with some of the other sort of metrics that I'm trying to hit. But I feel like we still have a good shot at doing this, and I feel like we can 10x this company once we get these things solved and figured out. And I'm actually glad this didn't happen a year or two from now, because it could have been much larger. And this gives us sort of a wake up call, and the ability to continue to build a strong business. So our commitment is this: recover, restore, support, strengthen, and build. Those are the 5 sort of things there. And you can see those in the bullet points there, but we want to complete the recovery phase. We want to restore the platform and get back to normal operations. We want to support all the partners that have been affected by this. And I understand, I had a small business many, many years ago. And if something would have happened to my small business, I would have freaked out as well. And this is a normal thing. But the people that are there fighting with you, next to you, are the ones that are going to help you get this back. And so please consider yourself part of the team. Don't attack us for what's happened here. We did, none of us wanted this to happen, but now we're working really hard to get out of this, to get this behind us, and to get past this in the right way, in a transparent way, in a way that everyone is taken care of. So that will give us, a huge amount of sort of momentum in the recovery if we can support our partners in the right way. And that's sort of my number one focus here, is how can we help the partners that have been affected, and how can we get everyone else back online as soon as possible. And then we can continue to strengthen the Aurum ecosystem and continue to build. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's a saying that is older than me, older than time. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We didn't get it perfectly right over the last couple of weeks, but that gives us a chance to go back to the drawing board, to take these learnings and to make a better product, a better company, a better ecosystem. So we have overcome challenges before. There have been, hiccups and bumps in the road, none like this, but we will overcome this one also. And we're committed to restoring Aurum and emerging stronger than ever. And so that's my message to everyone. I just want everyone to rest assured that I won't rest. I might sleep every now and again, but I won't rest until this process is completed and everyone is made whole. So thank you. The next phase of development is to ensure the recovery efforts. And again, a lot of this is redundant, but alongside the recovery process, a dedicated development team is building the next generation, and this is led by Andrew. And their current priorities are securing the Web3 infrastructure to be able to launch again, the new website, since our old one was compromised and we don't control it anymore, enhanced security architecture, a new AI trading bot that people can start to use if they'd like, and then future ecosystem products and long-term ecosystem growth. Just so you're aware, take a screenshot of this. The new official Neuro website is neurolabs.io. This is the only place where we would like you to get information. If you're going to the old website, the hackers know that you're coming and are waiting for you. So please don't nothing from the old website anymore. Use Neuro Labs. This is our official communication channel. It'll be for verified information, for product updates, and for future announcements. Now, the AI trading bot, I don't want to go into this too deeply. We're working on a new product that can hook up to DEX, so probably PancakeSwap or Hyperliquid, be fully transparent, but the funds will not be hooked to the wallet like this. And so we're trying to make something that's going to work really well, that people will love to use. But again, this is not the priority that I have right now. The priority is first recovery, making people whole, compensating, and then getting on to opening up the products and services, and then continuing to build from there new ones. So following the launch, the bot will continue to evolve as part of the broader Neuro ecosystem, and it's sort of the direction that we're taking the trading products. So the company's long-term strategy is build for the future, and that's not changed. So that's sort of two-part here: platform recovery and continuing our innovation. So the recovery efforts remain immediate priority. They're happening 24/7 in real time. That's something that we're not going to rest until that part of it's done. The developing of the next generation ecosystem continues in parallel as well. And this approach allows the company to restore the platform operations in the the shortest amount of time, but in the safest way possible. Strengthen the infrastructure, complete the Web3 transition, deliver new ecosystem products, and support long-term sustainable growth. And that's really what we're all about over here at Aurum, and that's what we're going to continue to drive forward and to build. So, recovery and innovation move forward together to build a stronger Aurum ecosystem. And in closing, this is my final sort of words to you guys today. Again, I will be coming back on Monday to give you guys an update, to share some more information, to share some more steps. But this is something that I've learned throughout my careers: is challenges are always going to be there, and people show themselves different ways when things are really good and easy, and when things are really difficult and hard and challenging. And I believe that if you look around the room, the people that are still here, that are still fighting to make Aurum, a financial juggernaut, a powerhouse, a unicorn, a fintech unicorn, which is something we've always talked about. Those are the people that will take these challenges, will make Aurum better, and continue down the road. There's a lot of people that will think, oh, Aurum's done, or oh, look, I told you this was this and that and the other. But none of that stuff matters, because the people that are really building this right now, you guys, the leaders of the leaders, the people that are bringing in their family, their friends, you guys continue to have confidence in me, in the company, and in what it is that we're building. And so I'm confident that Aurum will emerge from this even stronger than we are before. Stronger infrastructure, better security, a better foundation for us to grow to where we want to get to. And so that's my message to you guys. I wish I had a little bit better message of hope, but I think this is the message that needs to happen today is one of hope, but tempered with hard work and with all of the things that need to be done to get us there, right? And so we all have this vision of where we want to get to and where we want to be, and we've written them down. But now is the time when we prove that vision to ourselves, to our peers, to the people in our network, the people in our families, the people above us, below us, next to us, right? I really thank everyone here for coming on this call, for the trust that you have in me. I hope I can continue to earn that trust. I hope I can show you guys over the coming days and weeks exactly what kind of person I am personally, what kind of company you are with here at Aurum. And we're not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. We are here for the long haul. And what we're building is to bring better lives and better futures to all the people on this call, to all the people in the Aurum family, and to all those people out there that haven't heard about Aurum yet, but could really use something like Aurum. And so thank you for your trust. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your continued support. That's all from me from this side. And I want to thank everyone. And we'll be in touch with you shortly. Please follow the official channels only to get the information. That would be the Nero spot. That would be the Telegram official English channel, and all of the other official ones. And so thank you very much. A lot of hard work to do here. We take this very seriously, and I'm committed to making sure that we get out of this in the right way, and that everyone is made whole and we can move forward. So thank you, and have a wonderful weekend to everyone, and we'll be in touch very shortly. Bye-bye.